All right, so now on this next one, it says that a candle maker prices scented candles at $10 and sells an average of 200 sets each week. He finds that if he reduces the price by $1, he sells 50 more candles. We need to do a function where R of X is the revenue and X are the $1 decreases. So again, we have a revenue is equal to the product times the cost, or what he's selling it for. So I'm going to say the number of products. So R of X is the answer to a multiplication problem. So he sells about 200 of these bad boys every week. And he currently was charging $10. Well, this is a positive 200 and this is a positive 10. So he's making about $2,000 a week. That's what he was making. But he finds that when he reduces the price by $1, right? So he's going to subtract $1 times X. He sells 50 more candles. So it'd be 50 times X. Okay. What's the relationship? Well, we're gonna graph it. But first I gotta figure out what the equation is. So I'm gonna say 50x plus 200 times negative 1x plus 10. So I get minus 50x minus 200x plus 500x plus 2,000. So the function, the revenue as a function of x, is going to be negative 50x squared. Oh, forgot to square that because it's x times x. 500 minus 200 is 300x plus 2,000. Now, this particular question, they ask you to match this to a graph. So we're going to graph this. So I'm going to use Desmos. We could use our graphing calculator, but I want to use Desmos just once in a while because sometimes you guys might be at home doing your work. I have some virtual students that are at home. They don't always have access to these TI calculators, these Texas Instrument ones. So Desmos is a great calculator. Unfortunately, though, you can't use it on the SAT, but it's great for trying to understand some of these concepts. So I really try to show you guys how to use the TI calculator because the Texas Instruments calculators that I'm showing you, you can use on the SAT. We have them here when you take the test in school, blah, 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 blah. So anyways, this is the graph so far. I've got to zoom out a little bit. So I'm gonna set the parameters manually. I'm gonna let my x-axis go from like -4 to 10. We'll make it 11. We'll make this -5 to 11. I'm gonna make my y-axis. I gotta make it kind of big, so I'm gonna make it from negative. I'm gonna make it negative 6,000, and then to actually I should probably make it 8,000. Yeah, that'll work out better. To negative 8,000. All right, and I'm going to change the color to blue. It doesn't matter. So anyways, here is my graph. I'm just going to take a screenshot of that. Actually, before I take the screenshot of that, let's highlight some key points on this graph. Now I'm going to retake the screenshot. Oops. All right. So let's scroll down here. And this is what it looks like graphically. Okay. So when you go to do your homework, you're going to look for a graph that looks like this, but we got it from this graph right here. Okay. Any questions? Okay.